Once upon a time, in a humble village, nestled amidst lush green hills, there lived a young man named Lebo. He was known for his kind heart and gentle nature, traits that had endeared him to everyone in the village. Lebo was content with his life, but fate had a challenging test in store for him. One fateful day, Lebo met a beautiful young woman named Mara. Their hearts intertwined and love blossomed between them. Recognizing their deep affection, they decided to marry and start a life together. However, unbeknownst to Mara, Lebo's mother Agatha was a woman of wicked ways. She was known throughout the village for being a kind person. However, unbeknownst to Mara, Lebo's mother Agatha was a woman of wicked ways. She was known throughout the village for being a kind and generous person, whereas she was wicked, cunning, and very manipulative. Agatha never liked Mara since the day Lebo brought her home for introduction. She wanted Lebo to marry her friend's daughter, who she thought she could control. So she hatched a devious plan to ruin their happiness and make Lebo chase Mara away. At first, Agatha appeared pleasant and supportive of their union, but her true intentions soon emerged. Agatha sowed seeds of discord, spreading lies and poisoning their relationship merely 4 months into their marriage. She would oversalt the food to make Lebo angry at Mara, but Lebo would not scold his wife. She started talking ill of Mara's family, lying that some villagers had told her that Mara's parents died due to witchcraft, and that she must have inherited it. However, Lebo put up a deaf ear to all his mother's words and gossip towards Mara. Agatha would even pretend to be ill or play victim to gain sympathy and attention, demanding Lebo's constant presence by her side. Seeing how her sons and Mara's love grew stronger, Agatha's wickedness grew stronger by the day. She constantly tried to manipulate Lebo's emotions and control his every move. She even started bringing her friend's daughter, Ola, home with her, trying to show her to Lebo as an ideal wife who will be a better choice than Mara. One day, she sent Mara to take some farm produce to Lebo's grandmother, knowing it will take her days to come back. She then brought in Ola, her friend's daughter, for her to seduce Lebo while his wife Mara was away. Ola tried, but Lebo fought all the temptations. On the 4th day, knowing Mara would be coming back the next day, Agatha decided to up her game, as they only had 1 day to change Lebo's mind. She had already figured out that he would not betray his wife Mara, and hence decided to take a dark turn. Agatha, with the help of Ola's mother, decided to use charm on Lebo. She brought some oil to Ola and told her to apply it on her face, and the time Lebo sees her, he will instantly fall in love with her. Lebo, being a very hardworking man, came back from selling some of the fresh farm produce at the market and had brought dresses and wrappers for his wife Mara to welcome her back home. When he got home, Mara came out of the hut, and so did Ola. To Mara's shock, Lebo passed her and went to hug Ola. She could not believe her eyes. Her heart raced, and turning to Agatha for help amidst the confusion. She saw Agatha grinning and let out a loud laughter. "Ha ha ha! My son has gotten a worthy wife, not a barren orphan like you who killed your parents." This statement pierced Mara's already broken heart. She thought she was dreaming and tried to pinch herself to wake up. She was hurt and bewildered by the sudden change in her husband. Her heart broke piece by piece. Each minute she saw her husband Lebo hold Ola in his arms. From that day, things became worse for Mara. Agatha treated her like a servant in her own home. She was asked to sleep on the floor, and Lebo and Ola slept together in her bed. The noises of love-making tormented her, and she cried every night. She was then pushed out of her matrimonial hut and had to move into the leaking kitchen. She would work hard in the farm, but not be allowed to sell anything. She would be forced to cook, but not eat that food. She would only eat boiled or sometimes raw cassava. Mara started getting very sick and decided to visit the village medicine man, who confirmed that she was pregnant. She broke the happy news to her husband and mother-in-law, hoping that they would share in her joy. However, when she broke the news, she was met with an evil laughter from Agatha, her mother-in-law. Her husband Lebo, once full of love and kindness, now looked at her with disdain. Agatha's plan had worked perfectly. The charm had twisted Lebo's emotions, making him blind to the truth and indifferent to Mara's suffering. As Mara's pregnancy progressed, Agatha's cruelty escalated. She withheld nutritious food from Mara, feeding her only meager portions of tasteless porridge. The once vibrant Mara became frail and weak, her spirit nearly broken. Agatha relished in Mara's misery, gloating over her perceived victory. All this while, Ola had gotten pregnant twice, but had lost both pregnancies through miscarriages. One day, as Mara toiled in the scorching sun on the farm, Agatha approached her with a sinister smile. She offered Mara a glass of milk, claiming it would ease her discomfort. Unbeknownst to Mara, Agatha had poisoned the milk in a desperate attempt to end the pregnancy. Mara, sensing something was amiss, hesitated, but eventually took a small sip. Within moments, Mara felt a searing pain in her stomach. She collapsed to the ground, clutching her abdomen in agony. Agatha watched in satisfaction as Mara writhed in pain. However, fate intervened, and a passing villager witnessed Mara's distress. Alerted by the commotion, the village rallied to help Mara, rushing her to the medicine man. The medicine man, skilled in the healing arts, identified the poison and worked tirelessly to save Mara and her unborn child. Through sheer determination and the support of the compassionate villagers, Mara survived the attempt on her life. News of Agatha's wicked deeds began to spread, and the villagers grew suspicious of her actions. Meanwhile, Agatha's daughter, Oma, who was married but fought with her husband, came to visit Lebo. Oma loved her brother very much and had always been at loggerheads with her mother. When she learned that her brother had married a second wife, she was very shocked and decided to come and confront her mother and brother. She was bewildered to find Mara pregnant and living in a pathetic state. She felt pity for Mara and decided to help her with clothes and gave her food to hide and eat. When Oma confronted her mother and brother, her mother Agatha and Lebo's second wife Ola were very fast to attack her with harsh words. "Leave your brother's marriage alone. What do you know about marriage?" shouted Agatha. Oma, noticing that there was something fishy happening, she decided to stick around and find a way of helping Mara and her unborn baby. Her pregnancy had gotten big and was unable to be hired in people's farms. One fateful day, Agatha tried to poison Mara once again. She made lunch and brought a plate to Mara and one for Oma. They were both shocked, due to the sudden kind gesture. Mara took the food, but Oma was very skeptical. However, Agatha made a speech of how she had changed and that she was wrong to treat Mara badly. She even acknowledged that Mara was carrying her grandchild. On hearing this from the hut, Ola came out, raving mad. She shouted and took away the plate of food that Mara was holding and said that she would not eat anything in that house. She shouted at Agatha, who was trying to stop her and scold her for starting to like Mara due to her pregnancy. She pushed Agatha to the ground and started eating the food. She kept shouting at Agatha, who was still trying to stop her from eating the food. But with Agatha's old body, she was once again pushed down. Oma intervened and stopped Ola from pushing her mother. She separated the two, and Ola continued eating while mocking Mara. However, a few minutes later, Ola started having stomach pains. She started screaming, and Lebo came out. He started shouting, asking what was wrong with his wife. They brought water for her, but the pain continued. Lebo decided to take his now very sick wife to the medicine man. They all rushed there, but unfortunately, the poison had spread so much. It happened that Ola was pregnant, and she lost the baby as well as her womb. This completely destroyed her. Ola's mother, on hearing of her child's sickness, rushed to the medicine man. Once she got there and found the situation, she screamed out of pain. The medicine man said that the poison that Ola had consumed had completely harmed Ola and was wondering how she consumed such a rare poison. When Ola's mother heard this, she started screaming and shouting. She held Agatha and started fighting her. In front of Mara, Oma, Lebo, and some villagers that had accompanied them, Ola's mother cried out, "Oh my God, I have killed my own daughter. I have killed my only child. Agatha, you asked for the poison to put in Mara's food to kill her and her unborn baby, but you have instead poisoned my child," she continued. Crying as she viciously held Agatha, everyone was in shock. She confessed to everything and the charm they used on Lebo. On hearing this, the medicine man immediately performed a ritual to remove the charm on Lebo, and he immediately saw his wife Mara. He ran to hug her and was shocked that she was even pregnant. The village elders had a sitting to judge the case and the atrocities committed against Mara. Agatha was banished from the village for her evil deeds against her daughter-in-law. Ola and her mother were left to suffer their fate, as she was now bedridden. With the poison having ruined her stomach, she could no longer go to the toilet by herself, and her mother was left with no other choice but to tend to her till her last days. The tale of Mara and Lebo's triumph over adversity became a lesson for generations to come, a reminder of the enduring power of love and the resilience of the human spirit, and that all evil deeds shall one day come to pass. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to support our channel, like, comment, and share. Bye.